What's going on, Collider Games fans? I'm Caboose, and today I'm going to be bringing you guys 10 secret collectibles within Red Dead Redemption 2, ranging from some certain weapons that you can pick up to some hats and helmets that you can gather throughout the open world in RDR2. Now, the great thing about getting these collectibles is not only the fact that you get these things added to your collection, but also this helps you towards getting your official 100% completion towards Red Dead Redemption 2. So without further ado, let's jump into it. Item number 1 is the rusted double bit hatchet. You can find this item over in Ansburg. If you go over to the location that I show here exactly on the map, you'll see that sitting on a log is a rusted double bit hatchet that you can go ahead and pick up. Once you pick it up, your compendium will be updated and you could use it freely. You can throw this thing around. I believe you can just attack people normally with it. The only thing is, of course, if you end up throwing it, make sure you go back and pick it up. It's a lot of fun to use. It's a really cool weapon. I was throwing it up against the wall a couple times just to test it out, and I accidentally got myself wanted. But yeah, this is a great weapon, and it's very easy to get. Just head over to Ansburg once you have that area available to you, once you've explored it, and then you'll see that it's just sitting there in that exact location I listed there on the map. Now, the next two items are actually pretty close by. If you head over to this exact location on the map, just under the Roanoke Valley, you're going to see this old tomb. Go ahead and inspect it, and then your character will draw something up in his journal. And then you can go over and walk in, and as you see just by this corpse, I guess you could say, you'll find a cool Viking hatchet that you can pick up. And once again, this is an item that will be added into your compendium. Now, not only that, but if you head actually into the tombs themselves and use your eagle vision to get a little bit of sight to see what's around you, you'll find an actual Viking helmet as well that you'll permanently have available in your inventory. You can store this on your horse and use it at your own will. It's really freaking awesome. And if you pair this with the Viking hatchet, if you grow a super massive beard, you will straight up look like a Viking in Red Dead Redemption 2. It is badass. Now, not only can you make your character look like a Viking, but you can also make him look like a pirate. There is a pirate hat and a pirate sword located around the map in Red Dead Redemption 2, and they're both pretty nearby each other. So, for the pirate sword, you want to head over to this little chain of islands near Saint Denis. You want to make sure you're around roads to find the easiest way to travel to it. Bring your horse with you as well, of course, and make sure you're stocked up on some stamina for the horse, as you may have to travel through some water for both of these items, and you want to make sure that the horse has plenty of stamina so that you don't find yourself in a position where it potentially drowns. So, once you make your way onto this island, you're going to see a little boat, and there's going to be a pirate sword sitting inside of it. Also, make sure to be really careful. There are a ton of gators all around this area, so just be really careful of that. But then next up, if you want to get the pirate hat, it's going to be located on an island just off the coast of Rhodes as well. So this one is a little more difficult to get to as well. Again, make sure you are keeping a ton of stamina for your horse, as you kind of have to travel through a bit of water, and your horse will lose a lot of stamina very fast. So unless you're someone who has the Rose Gray Arabian, who has max bonding with it, where you have a full bar of stamina, make sure you're packing a ton of stimulants for the horse going over to this location. And then once you get onto the island, you're going to see a crashed ship off this coast, and then inside the ship towards the back will be the tricorn hat available for you to pick up, and then you will have completed the pirate look, and it's awesome. This next item is a little bit more difficult to get to. Just make sure you're packing some warm clothing with you. You're going to want to head over to Mount Hagen above the Grizzlies West, just inside the actual M of Mount Hagen. Once you get to the top of the mountain, you're going to see that there is a frozen corpse there, known as the Frozen Settler. You can go ahead and inspect the corpse and do a little drawing in your journal, and then you can pick up the helmet right off that corpse's head. And it's a pretty damn cool looking helmet. It's got these crazy feathers. It looks pretty badass. I don't really use it in the cutscenes though. It kind of breaks the immersion, but overall, it's not bad looking. And like I said, with all these items, all these hats and helmets that you're going to be getting, it's really cool specifically because wherever you go to change your wardrobe, all of these items will be available for you to switch between. So yeah, it's not bad, but it's a nice collectible to definitely have. And of course, it adds towards that 100% completion. This next item is actually one of my favorite hats in the game. It looks so damn good when you find it, and it's going to be located under the A in Amberino, the second A in Amberino, to the left of Kotoro Springs. Underneath a waterfall, you're going to see there is the Nevada hat, and like I said, this is a really sleek looking hat. It looks really damn good on your character, and then underneath the actual hat itself, you're going to see a note that you can go ahead and pick up and read, and it's some nice little lore that you add to Red Dead Redemption 2. Gives you a little backstory, I guess, here on the hat itself. But like I said, this hat is sweet. You can make some really cool looking outfits with this. If you have some gold guns, it goes really well with the Nevada hat. And this is a nice find for sure. Next up, we're going to go over some of the masks that you can find in Red Dead Redemption 2. The first one here is just under the R in New Hanover, to the left of the Van Horn Trading Post. You're going to see in this exact location. Right here in front of me is the pig mask that you can pick up. It's pretty creepy looking, but I mean, gets the job done, and it's a nice mask for you to collect. I'm never going to use it because I kind of get a little spooked looking at it. So, hey, that's all there is to it. And now the next mask here is going to be located in Lagros. If you come over to this exact location, you're going to see what is pretty much this burnt down house crashed into the water pretty much. If you crouch down and into it over to the back of the house, you're going to see hanging off the wall there is the cat skull mask. And this one actually looks pretty damn cool. You look like a serious badass when you're wearing this mask. So a very good collectible for sure for you to go out and find. And the last collectible here that I'm going to be showing off for the guide, the last mask that I'm going to be showing off for this guide, can be located all the way to the left side of the map just by Strawberry in West Elizabeth. You're going to see off in the woods here that there is some sort of ritual going on. I don't even know how to explain it. I think it's called the Pagan Ritual. I might be pronouncing that wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but if you walk over to this area, you can inspect it and draw it up in your journal, and then you can just go ahead and take the mask right off that messed up corpse. It's pretty unsanitary, but it's a cool looking mask, so who cares about being a little unsanitary if it means you get to look that freaking cool. So take that mask, and then that completes the guide that we have here today. 10 secret collectibles you can find in Red Dead Redemption 2. I hope you found this guide helpful, and if you did, a positive rating would be much appreciated. And then of course you can subscribe to the Collider Games channel for more Red Dead Redemption 2 content and more gaming coverage altogether. With that said, I've been Caboose, and I'll see you guys later.